Hello, George.
Hello, Lev. Nice to
Hello.
see you again.
Thank you.
Hi. So, if you haven't already, guys, please fill out the form document. And welcome to our club. So, let me share my screen with you. I guess all of you are speaking club experts, but let's revise the rules. So, first of all, use your headset if you have one, and turn off your microphone if you don't speak. I have no doubt that you will be polite to everyone. And last but not least, if you need help, ask me or use a dictionary. So let's move to today's topic. So today we're talking about weddings. So that's fun. So let's start. So hi everyone. As you probably know, I'm Georgia, 25 years old, living in Bosnia and happily single. I think weddings can be beautiful, but I don't understand the big fuss Americans make when it comes to weddings. I like church weddings and weddings at the registry office. Both are cool, in my opinion. That's a bit about me. How about you guys? Lev, go ahead. Lev?
Me,
Yeah.
my name is Lev. I'm 30. I'm from Moscow. I'm married. I have 2 children. I'm married about 4 years.
So, as a married person, what's your attitude towards wedding ceremonies?
I like wedding ceremonies. They are very nice.
Tell us about your wedding ceremony.
About my, it was, there were many people there. My friends, her friends, parents, our parents. We
In a church or at a registry office?
office.
Yeah, did you marry in a church or in a registry at a registry office?
Registry office, yes. We are, yes. That's
How many guests did you have?
about 20, 30 maybe.
So it was a small private wedding.
Yeah, then we went to the restaurant and have a little fun there.
Yeah, sounds cool.
Dancing, you know.
Yeah, drinking, eating cake.
A little bit.
Yeah, thanks, Lev.
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. Who's next? Okay, Ksenia.
I can go.
Yeah, Artem then Ksenia.
My name is Artyom. I'm located in Russia, Rostov-on-Don, near Rostov-on-Don. And my attitude toward wedding ceremonies is natural, because I think if people love each other, they can live together without wedding ceremonies. But if they want, they can do it. They can marry if they want.
I see. Cool. Would you like to get married, Artyom? Or are you married?
Not now.
Okay, would you like to get married or would you just like to live with your girlfriend?
Repeat, please.
Yeah. Would you like to have wedding ceremony in the future, or would you just like to live with your partner?
I think just live with partner.
I
But
see.
anything can change in future.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Artyom. Nice to meet you. Ksenia, go ahead.
Okay, my turn. And I am married, but I didn't have a wedding ceremony. And in the future, I dream about the beautiful flowers wedding ceremony in church, I think. I think the wedding is important, and I can't understand how people can live together and can't be married.
I see. How long have you been married, Ksenia?
1 year.
I see.
Oh,
So,
I'm from Moscow and I'm 22 years old.
okay, thanks. Are you planning on making a ceremony soon?
Yeah, I think, but not soon. In future, I think 2 or 3 years.
I see. Well, if you dream of it, you have to do it.
Again, can you repeat?
Yeah, I just said if you dream of having a ceremony, you have to do it.
Yeah, I need to do it.
Yeah, thanks, Ksenia. Nice to have you here. Okay. Who's next? Yeah, Lina, but we cannot hear you.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, excellent. How about you?
Great. I'm okay. Weekend is good. About our topic, can you hear me?
Yeah.
About today's topic, I have been married for 30 years, and I think I agree with you. We do a lot of fuss about this event. It's a one-day event that demands months of preparation and months after to relax after all this mess. And for me, my son had been married 2 years ago, and we did kind of a private and small wedding in a good atmosphere, and my family is not a big family. We don't have a lot of relatives, so we invited only very close friends and relatives, and we did something, in a nice atmosphere and without loud music, and the place that people can talk and conversate and to feel each other. Of course, there was a outfit that's supposed to be in wedding ceremony, in white dress for bride, and then the black suit for groom. But it was kind of simple, without a lot of all these things that usually people do in wedding ceremony. I like it in this way.
I see. Yeah, I think private weddings are better than like big ones with like hundreds of guests. Just having
For
like
me, yes, for my opinion, this is the best. But today we have so many points of view on how it can have looks, and then the ceremony of a wedding, and so many different kinds of wedding ceremony. In my country, for example, people supposed to do the registration in how can I call it, in synagogue.
registry office. Okay.
Yes, first of all, something kind of religion wedding, but from the other hand, Israel is a democracy. So if some people don't want to do it in this way, they can go outside of Israel and to get married in other way,
I understand.
in civilian way, without religion registration. I'm not sure if I'm clear. Am I clear?
Yes. So some people can marry like in a church or mosque or something like that, but others who are not religious can marry at the registry office.
Yes, but not inside Israel. If you want to marry in registry office, without all this religion part, you need to go outside of Israel. You can't do it in Israel.
Oh, I didn't get that part. Okay, interesting.
Yes. It's something that I again, we are from one hand we are democracy, and from the other hand we have such a kind of restrictions that I in my opinion, it's something that has to be changed. But you know,
Yeah, I understand.
We can change it.
Yeah, it's still a religious country, so you have to go
Yes,
outside.
it's some complicated point in our country.
Yeah, thanks, Alina. It's nice to have you back. Who's next? Okay. Karina. You're muted. You have to unmute. You have to click on a small. Yeah.
Yes. Sorry. So it's my first time. I joined the speaking club. So
welcome.
Thank you. Yes, my name is Karina. I am 25 years old. I'm from Latvia and I'm married. So already for 2 years. We had just a civil ceremony in a registry office. I don't know, it's like a tradition in my family to have a civil ceremony firstly, and then after I don't know, in 10 years after some time, so to have this wedding or a white wedding. I mean, like when you know each other, when you are sure about that you want to stay together and you trust each other, then you have one more wedding.
I understand. Interesting.
So yes, and so 2 years ago we had approximately 50 guests. It was a big party as well. But firstly, so in comparison with Greece, for example, 50 guests, it's like not so many. Because I heard that in countries like Greece, for example, there are 300 guests or So so we had a party, and when we planned our wedding, I was like against the party. I thought it's better like to have a wedding and to go abroad, to travel. And then we had a long discussion with my man and my family. and we decided to have this ceremony and party with bridesmaids, with friends, with a lot of relatives. And now I know that I think so. It was good. So I'm happy that I had a real wedding.
Yeah, that's
So
really cool.
I'm not disappointed that I had a lot of guests and that we had a party.
Yeah, that's cool. I think party is a good way to celebrate after you get married. However, if I ever get married, I'll also make a small party. I'm kinda introvert, so I wouldn't like having like 300 guests. 20 to 50 is the perfect number for me.
It's enough, yes.
Yeah. Thanks, Karina, and welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah. Tanya, hi.
Good morning.
Morning.
My name is Tanya. I'm from Moscow. I'm married, and we had a ceremony in a register office with closer relatives, and then we had a small wedding ceremony just for us. And I think it's wonderful because it's only it's time, it's day only for two people.
So like you and your husband had ceremony by yourselves without anyone else?
Yes, yes.
Right?
In the India.
In India, wow. That's really cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, I wanna try that. Thanks, Tanya. Aziz back. Long time no see.
Yes. Hello. Can you see
Hello.
me? Mhm.
Nice to see you again.
Yes, nice to see you.
I see you still haven't shaved your beard. Looks good.
Not that shaved, you know.
Looks
My
good.
name is Azizbek. Right now I'm just living in Moscow. I'm from Uzbekistan in Central Asia. It's situated. You know, I can just speak long hours, but our time is limited. That's why I just try to speak to tell you three main points. Okay. First of all, about our weddings. You know, our weddings right now are so gorgeous. You know, a person. I mean, both. Man and woman. Groom and bride. The families are spending at least $10,000 at least, or $15,000-$20,000 for one wedding. Lots of kind of gorgeous expenditures. Lots of we have, and well, you know, we invite in our culture. We invite lots of guests. Maybe at least 500 or 600 guests for breakfast only. Or if it's a person, rich person, it's kind of maybe director or someone, yes, some kind of a good job, maybe 1,000 or 2,000 people just come.
That's a lot.
Yes, that's a lot. Even just lots of waiters can't just serve enough, you know, because of so many amount of people. It's bad. You know, it wasn't like this maybe 50 or 60 years ago in our culture. It's a kind of like, and also we have I can say parties as well. In the morning breakfast, and then afternoon kind of parties, just dancing like this. But here in Moscow, I've seen lots of weddings. Very, they have less guests compared to our culture. They have no. I'm sorry. Less guests, 50 or 100 like this, and one party. And in our culture, it lasts 3 or 4 days, one wedding. Yeah, like this.
Okay.
And well, a last point. You know, I think as I told you, we are Muslims. We are Muslims. In our religion, in our real religion, you know, women are. We protect women very much. We have to protect. I think we mustn't show other men our women, our wives. It's a kind of but you know, most Muslims are forgetting their religion, you know, nowadays. Or they're getting like American people, European people. They're just what we call it, I forgot this word.
I'm not sure what word you're
And
looking
in my
for.
personal opinion is we shouldn't just spend much amount of money on weddings, and we should have a little party. Just I think it's enough.
I see.
It's enough.
Cool. Are you married, Azizbek?
Not yet, no.
See. And are you going to respect like traditions of your culture?
You know, as for me, I can just make a little party. That's it.
No,
But
I meant
my parents are gonna spend thousands
Okay.
of dollars, you know, on it.
I understand.
I'm an elder son. We are three brothers. I'm an elder son, and now our family's dream is to make me married. That's it. We have no other
Okay,
plans.
I know that.
It's a
Same
kind of
here.
family issue. I mean, getting married, their son. I mean,
Yeah, when are you going to get married? Never. Yeah, thanks, Azizbek. So let's revise vocabulary. So what can we see here?
couple,
Bride and groom.
Yeah, very good. Here?
Bride and
bridesmaid.
Yeah, very nice. Here?
Wedding ceremony.
Where?
Registration.
registration
Reception.
office, reception office.
Yeah, registry office. Okay, here?
Friends of bridegroom.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very good. What is the most important?
Batman.
Sorry?
Batman.
Yeah,
Batman.
very good. Here?
Kind of party, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, how do we call a party after the wedding? Anyone?
wedding party.
Wedding reception, right? Yeah. Okay. And here?
Wedding ceremony in church.
White wedding.
Very good. Here?
Catching a bookie.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And here?
After wedding.
About toast.
They drink a toast. Yes.
Yes. Toast. Very good. Okay. Any questions?
No.
No. Okay. So let's talk weddings. So let's focus on your cultures because we have people from many different cultural backgrounds. So what do people usually have to do before a wedding ceremony in your culture?
First of all, they dream about how this ceremony is going to be.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
After that, in my country, we need to decide about the place
Mm-hmm.
where we want to do the wedding reception. Yes, wedding reception. And the dinner, of course, and we need to decide about the kind of wedding, if we want to do it in the big place, maybe in nature, maybe we have to decide how is going to look our wedding party. And after that, we have in Israel, we have, I think it's all around the world, we have some very busy period during the year. For example, now in a couple of weeks, it's going to begin very busy period. There's a lot of couples want to get married in this period of time. So you need to order, for example, place for wedding in advance, a lot of months in advance. And after that, you have to buy the outfit. Yes. Also a part that could take a lot of time. It depends on the person, of course, but usually for women to decide what to wear and all this jazz, it could take a lot of time, and so on and so forth.
I see. Thanks, Alina. Ksenia, what would you like to add?
I think for bride, important to choose a right dress, matching dress, and bridal veil, and of course spend a lot of time for preparing in flower shop and in a restaurant and something else.
Of course, and to buy an expensive dress.
Maybe.
Yeah. Thanks, Ksenia. Has anyone here been a bridesmaid? No?
No.
Okay. I wanted to ask.
Yes, I was.
Yeah? Okay, cool. Did you have to wear a matching dress with other bridesmaids?
I'm sorry, I didn't understand.
Did you have to wear a matching dress with other bridesmaids?
No, we had different dresses.
I see. Do you have that tradition in your culture, Tanya?
I'm sorry?
Do you have that tradition of wearing the same dresses at the wedding?
No, it depends on dreams. If the bride wants it, we do it. If not, not.
I see. Yeah, in America, it's very common for people to wear the same dresses. Yeah, thanks, Tanya.
May I
Yeah?
continue? I mean, it's about our culture. I think here most people are Russian. Yes, here. Well, I'm only one from Uzbekistan, I think. Well,
I'm also not Russian.
But you have a kind of European, the same lifestyle, I think, with Russian people. I think so.
That's correct.
Well, before just telling you about just preparing, in our culture, maybe 90% of the couples, are usually just get married not just loving each other. Our parents find girls for us.
Arranged marriage?
Grooms. Here I see they just meet 1, 2, 3 years like this. Yes, here in Europe or in Russia. But in our culture, if you are ready just to get married, your parents just start searching a right girl for you, and you can just meet once or twice. That's it. Then you have to just point and wedding party. And we just start spending money to each other, buying different gifts.
I have a question.
Yes?
Can you refuse to marry that girl?
Yes, you can. You can refuse.
So you don't have to marry her if you don't like her.
But for girls, for us, our parents are very, very important. they just live for us. They just find for us a right girl. Almost. I can say only 10% who love just who asks, I'm going to get this person like this. But 80-90% are usually get married with advice of parents. You can just meet. You can just, of course, refuse.
May I add something?
Yes.
To this point, in Israel, it's the same in religions groups of population. It's really the same. Parents have to find a match for a woman or man, and about refuse. You can refuse, but I don't recommend you to do it because it could be a lot of consequences in this kind of groups. Yes, it's not something common in all groups of population in Israel, but in religious groups it's very, very, very common.
And in the past, I've heard a lot about our history. Maybe a father says you are going to get this to this man. He says something. That's it. Girls can't say anything. Okay. Even just not seeing his future husband, they just got married like this. I mean, situations. It was in the past. It's a kind
my
of
grandparents
culture.
actually got married that way.
Really? That's cool. I think that's it. I think others are the same, just preparing, just inviting, just friends. I mean, people, the same. I think all over the world, the same kind of tradition, just before the party.
Yeah, of course. It was very, very popular before. Yeah, thanks, Azizbek. Karina, what do you think of this?
So what do we have to do before for the wedding?
Yeah, we were talking about arranged marriage, so I was pointing at that.
I think it's like very important to get married when you love each other. So and parents, I know it's like in some countries it's like the rule that parents choose the bride. But I don't know. I think if I lived in this country, maybe I would accept it. But at this moment, I don't know. I don't accept this kind of wedding when parents choose the bride.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Karina. And tell us, because you're going to have your wedding in like a couple of years, what are you going to do?
No. I'm already married.
Yeah, I know, but like
Yes.
wedding.
So, what did we do?
No, what are you going to do when you marry in a church?
Okay. I think it will be a small wedding then, so like only so I with my man and with my husband. I'm sorry, I speak German now. Almost with my husband and our parents and just I don't know, a couple of our friends. So it will be very small. But 2 years ago, so it will be very small. We will go to church, and then after maybe we'll have like a small walk. I don't know, in a park and just like not the party, but like something after the
Okay, yeah.
ceremony.
Some sort of a party.
Some sort of a party, yes. And 2 years ago, it was like the first thing we had to do. We had to book a guest house for reception because it was very difficult to find this guest house or I don't know, or hotel, for example, or restaurant for the next summer. So we had to plan it like 1 year before.
Okay, yeah.
Book it 1 year before. So it was the first thing we had to do. And then after, we became only one date when we can do this. Yes, so only one day, one Saturday was free.
Okay, interesting.
For the next summer. And so the next thing we did, we went to this registry office and booked the date there. Like, yes.
Cool. Yeah, so that sounds really stressful and like you needed a lot of planning in order to make everything work.
And I thought firstly that it should be otherwise. So firstly, I think about a date I want to choose. So for example, I don't know, I like the number 11, so it will be on the 11th of, I don't know, July or August. Then after, I think about the guest house, florist, and
number goes first.
pastry cook, and so on. Yes, for the cake. But it was other one.
Yeah, thanks, Karina. That sounds like a really stressful period, like before the marriage.
It is.
For the wedding.
It is stressful, but it's beautiful. You know, we have spent so many nights with my husband planning our wedding and preparing, for example, invitations for our guests and so on. So it's very beautiful as well. So stress, we had stress, but it's beautiful. It was beautiful.
I see, cool. Thanks, Karina. Artyom, what kind of a bachelor party would you like to have?
What is the question? What number?
It's my question.
Repeat, please.
Yeah. What kind of a bachelor party would you like to have?
Bachelor party?
Yeah, it's like when you and all of your male friends, before the wedding, you go to a club or celebrate in some way.
Maybe it will be a party in bus house.
Interesting.
Or something like that.
Tell us more.
I don't even know what to say.
Well, what's the ideal party for you?
What's the ideal party? With my close friends, not with anyone, not with everyone person that I know, only with close friends. In the best room, in the best house.
Oh, interesting. That sounds like a good party.
Yes.
Yeah.
With tea, maybe. I don't know.
Cool. Yeah, thanks, Artyom. Lev, you're married. Did you have a bachelor party?
I can call it bachelor party. We were with my friends in not a club, just place as a restaurant, you know, and we were discussing about some of my friends who were married already, and we were discussing about wedding life, after wedding life, and how it will be go in this wedding event. what we should do and other things.
I see. Cool. Yeah, in America, it's usually like strippers and stuff. Yeah, thanks, Lev. Azizbek, what is your perfect bachelor party?
Bachelor party. It's a kind of party with friends, yes?
Just male friends. So you and your male friends. So no women allowed.
Yeah, we usually have it after the wedding in our culture. You know, we
Okay.
have a kind of restaurants called Chayhana. I think you've heard.
No.
Where just prepared plov, our traditional food.
I haven't heard of that.
Plov. Who has heard about this food? It's yes. A man is going to in Chayhana. It's called. We have restaurants. Is going to prepare kind of maybe for about 20 or 30 of friends come and have it, and but it's after the wedding. It's traditional way. Groom just does it after the wedding, not before it. That's it.
So it's kind of opposite of American culture.
Yes.
I see. Interesting. Thanks, Azizbek.
Okay.
Yeah. Tanya, how about bachelorette party? What is your ideal bachelorette party?
I don't know because I haven't this party and I don't want to have this party.
Why not?
I don't know. I and my husband, we think we are introvert and we spend time with together and talk about each other. And I think it's all night before wedding. And it's more better than, I don't know, drink with girls. I don't know, it's not interesting for me.
I see. Yeah. Well, if you're that kind of person, of course, you need to do what you like. Yeah, thanks, Tanya. Ksenia, I bet you know the answer to this one. How much does it cost to organize a wedding ceremony?
Oh, I think it's really expensive. It's not depends on the country. I think in Israel and in Uzbekistan it costs a lot. And if it's a big party, like 100-200 of people, it's really expensive because it's a place, restaurant, drink, food and ceremony. It's a lot of money.
And you know, in our culture, not only in the party, in the wedding, but after the party, it will start to just for women. You know, they're going to just send 3 times a day kind of food for 40 days to the man. 3 breakfast, lunch, and what we call dinner. 3 times a day for 40 days, like this tradition we have. Can you imagine every day for 40 days sending 3 times food?
Okay,
For poor women, I mean family, it's very it's a kind of tradition, but in our religion it's not. It's not good, but we have tradition different and religion different. In Islamic religion, it's not allowed. One party, that's it. But in our tradition, like this, we have like these bad traditions. Honestly, I mean, spending money, in our people in our culture live to just have parties. That's it. We can just call. Parents just help them to get married their children, and then grandchildren, and children like this tradition. That's it.
Yeah.
And here I see lots of Russian people. They maybe after 18 years old, they just let their children do what they want. I mean, they give their freedom. Yes, and parents live for themselves. They go to parties to other countries, having like this. But in our culture, no, there's no kind of any kind of only just making parties like these big parties. Then, and also we have lots of children, 3, 4, 5 like this children. One father or mother have to live forever to just to maintain to organize five to organize 5 parties. They have to live forever. That's it. Forever work.
Interesting. Thanks that is back. You always have interesting things to share.
Yes.
Lev, so you're an experienced married man. What are the best and the worst things about weddings?
You mean after wedding life or just wedding ceremony?
Whichever you would like to talk about.
Doesn't matter. I like that I have children, 2 girls. You know, that is pretty cool. You know, my older girl, my daughter, she's about 4 years. She's very clever in her age, you know. She does some things that makes me smile, and I think it's very cool. So this is the consequence of wedding. So we have to like wedding ceremony.
I see. Yeah, I think kids are the biggest advantage of marriage, right? Yeah. Artem, what do you think? What are the best and the worst things about weddings? Artem?
Yes. Well, what do you think about what?
Third question. What are the best and the worst things about weddings?
I think the worst thing in wedding is the cost, but the best thing in wedding it's relaxing, maybe some kind of this.
I see. Interesting. So you like to party. Yeah. Karina, what do you think?
Yes, as Artem said, I agree with Artem. The worst thing is cost of this kind of ceremony, and sometimes it's really high, and people, as I know, my relatives, for example, some of them do not think about the after wedding life, and they just think about big and beautiful wedding, and after they have many they took many credits in banks, so
loans, yeah.
So and they even do not have money to live, and this is the worst thing, I think, because yes, people they are affected of this of these thoughts that everyone has to have a big wedding ceremony, and it has to be expensive, and then after they do not think about their I'm sorry, about their the word.
Yeah, take your time.
About their opportunities. No, it's not the right word.
Like, I'm not sure what word you're looking for, but sorry. I'd like to help, but I'm not sure what word you're looking for.
So
let's say life after wedding.
Doesn't matter. We understand you, Karina.
So a word. they have to choose the wedding ceremony and think if they can afford it.
Afford it. I
Yes.
see. Yeah, cool. Money is very important.
Yes, it was the worst thing, but the best thing is when people love each other. It's like a big. I think it's important to like symbol as well, to have a wedding with rings, with gas, and friends. They join this couple and they are happy about this couple. So I think it's important, like a tradition, like symbol.
I see. Cool. Thanks, Karina.
Can I add?
Sorry, we're kind of out of time, so we had to wrap up. So, takeaways from today. So we cannot say I haven't time. For have, if we want to say that you don't have something, you have to use don't have. So I don't have time is correct. Some words we learned today are bachelor party, which is American English, and British English is stag party. Same for bachelorette. It's American English, and British English is hen party. Okay, and some other things are like arranged marriage, and loan. When it comes to your homework, here you go, and please leave me feedback on the link below. Have a good day, everyone. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
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 Bye.